Prince William was caught. It's just interesting, isn't it, how the media took a 5 or 6 second comment by Prince William in London overnight, and they've turned it into like a 25-minute feature piece on some media. But Prince William was asked about whether he'd seen his brother, or spoken to his brother rather, since the Oprah interview. Here's Prince William, if you haven't seen it.
Have you spoken to your brother since the interview?
No, I haven't spoken to him yet, but I will do.
And can you just let me know, is the royal family a racist family, sir?
No, we're very much not a racist family.
So, of course, they're not a racist family. That's what he said. But it's amazing how much time has been fitted, that whole comment has been fitted out for. I mean, Joe Costerich, the whole idea of where the royal family now sit, as far as I'm concerned, they are a key institution of the West. They've sustained 53 member countries of the Commonwealth. They give either a titular or actual head of state to so many nations around the world. A third of the world's population is in the Commonwealth. There's all sorts of skin colours, all sorts of races, all sorts of religions in the Commonwealth. I do not for a moment believe the royal family is anything else other than a British family who are very, very generous in their view of humankind. The whole notion of racism seems to be a woke West Coast America view. It's a California thing.
Yeah. Oh, look, absolutely that is the case. When you look at the development of the Commonwealth, and it's all been on Queen Elizabeth II's reign, absolutely bringing everybody into the fold, treating everybody fairly and equally. Look, ultimately these days it's just convenient for people to play either the gender or the race or some other card that makes them into the victim. Look, I've never met Meghan Markle. I've never watched Suits. My kids have watched Suits. Apparently it was vaguely entertaining. She would appear to be, from what you read and the fallings out she's had with her own family, perhaps not the most pleasant of individuals to deal with up close. Again, I might be doing a disservice. I've not met her. And if
careful,
people don't like
careful!
You,
you'll get a legal letter. You'll get a legal letter.
Yeah. If people don't like you, it might actually be because of you, and it's not because of your hair colour, your eye colour, your skin colour, anything else like that. It's just because of you. Some people don't like me. It might be hard to believe, but I'm sure they don't. And it's just because they don't like me, and other people like me, and the same with all of us. I think when you're a multi-millionaire living in a mansion and complaining about how hard done by, why don't they just think about some of the people in Myanmar, or some of the people oppressed in China, or some of the women being sex trafficked in the Middle East or other places? I think first world problems is just being given a whole new meaning this week. And I'll put my hand up. I've refused to watch the interview. I won't click on any of the references to it. I think really they wanted their privacy, and nothing says privacy like primetime TV. I mean, it's pathetic.
Yeah, no. Wow. I know, and in fact, I apologise to the viewers who wanted to turn off the second they heard this topic come up. But I mean, Bernie Finn, I want to be blissfully ignorant. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to give it any currency. 1.7 million Australians watched it the other day. I haven't met a person who's confessed to it. It's like their own personal dirty secret that they actually watched the interview.
Well, I haven't watched the entire interview, and I have no intention of doing so. I've actually heard enough. I've heard more than enough in the media generally. They call them the ginger and the whinger. I understand that's what I hear from people. And what we see is Harry and or was it Meghan and Harry Markle? I'm not sure. They have set upon a certain course of action which just totally mystifies me. I mean, obviously it's getting her profile up. There's going to be a lot of money involved. But what's happened is that it has caused an estrangement between two brothers who had previously been very, very close. And I have to wonder what their mother would think of that. I mean, they're fond of saying Diana this and Diana that and Diana the other thing. What would she think of what Markle has done to those two brothers? You've got to wonder about that. And just remember, she's an actress. It's her job to be something that she's not. And I think what we saw on Monday night was just that.
Very true.
Gary,
or indeed what we didn't see, Bronwyn. Yes, you did watch it. You're well informed. Thank you.
And I think it was scripted within an inch of its life. I don't think Oprah Winfrey swallowed all of it either, but it was a pretty soft interview in many ways. It was obviously pitched to the American market It'll obviously make everybody a lot of money. 49 million people watched it. It's a hell of a lot of people watching it, and you can't dismiss it entirely. Yeah. It has had ramifications, and I think Prince William's remarks were quite appropriate today. The thing that really does upset me is that both of them went at great pains to say how much they love the Queen and honour the Queen and respect the Queen, and yet they spent the rest of the time absolutely trying to demolish the whole institution, and particularly the Commonwealth, which Her Majesty has dedicated her whole life to making work and to be an important body in world politics. She has a genuine affection for all the people of the Commonwealth, and she has worked tirelessly to make it work. She attends the meetings, and I think to try and say we're honouring her and then to do that to everything she stands for just doesn't hang together.